Alright guys, so today I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion of my C4 Corvette. It is a 1991 Chevrolet Corvette L98 and an automatic, but it does only have 50,000 miles on it, so it's a pretty clean car for the price. So let's start with the pros. They are absolutely beautiful cars. I mean, one of Chevrolet's pretty good body styles. Now the C4 is a pretty forgotten car. They didn't make a lot of horsepower. They weren't very technologically advanced, but they were really fun cars. So let's dig into the interior. So I have the red interior, which I absolutely love, but there are definitely some issues, starting with the sound system that is right here. The sound system, the Bose sound system, is terrible in these cars, and mine actually doesn't work as of right now. And you can see the speakers are set back here. They are just terrible, paper speakers with the amp on the back of them, and yeah, they suck. Moving on to the hatch, there's actually surprisingly a ton of hatch space. These two compartments open up. They're not big, but you can at least put a couple things in there. But the hatch had to be big enough to hold the target top. So the hatch actually has a lot more room than you would think. One thing I do like is the exhaust system. These are great sounding cars from the factory, and once you put an exhaust on them, they sound even better. One thing I really don't like is the factory wheels. They are just ugly in my opinion. Some of you guys might like them, but they're just ugly. But they do sell replica ZR1 wheels, which are your 5-spoke aluminum or chrome wheels, and they are absolutely awesome. They look so good, and they give the car a ton of character. All right, let's start with the dash. The dash in these cars is nothing special. These gauges go out like crazy, and there's a ton of problems with them, but it was pretty advanced for its time. And then you have your pop-up headlights, which honestly make the car for me. I love the pop-up headlights, and you do have cruise control. Moving over to here, this is your panel that'll show if you have an ABS light, an engine light, or anything like that. And as you get down here, this is for all your temperatures and everything. And this is what's actually broke on this car, is the head unit. This head unit sucks. The speakers suck. It just, Chevy kind of dropped the ball on it. But the shifter and everything is nice and comfortable. And where you actually adjust the seats is a little weird. It looks like Chevy kind of ran out of room on the door panels. But another complaint I have is the cup holders. I can barely fit a can of Sunkist in them. So that's why I had to add this aftermarket cup holder right there. Another cool thing, your gas cap is actually in the back of the car, which I love. And then you have your stock taillights. I mean, they're all right. I have aftermarket stuff over them, but they're all right taillights for a Corvette. But another problem that comes with the Corvette, especially the C4, is the price. Now, C4s are not that expensive. If you want to get one that, that runs, you're going to spend $2,500 to $4,000. Now, if you want to get one in clean condition like this, you're going to spend $7,000 to $10,000. And at that point, you can really move up to a barely running C5. So why wouldn't you just get the C5? That's another reason why the C4 is kind of one of the forgotten Corvettes. Now, I figured owning one of these cars would explain to me why old guys drive them so slow, but it hasn't. They handle amazing, and it really doesn't even feel like this L98 is pushing 400 horsepower or 300 horsepower. It feels like more than that when you're actually in the car. So, in my opinion, it's a great car. They do ride a little bit rough, so that is something to look out for, but they are great cars if you're on a budget and you want a sports car or a Corvette specifically. And I honestly love mine. Another nice feature it does have is you have these lights, which I actually have to switch to LEDs on the hood when you put the hood up so you can work on the car. But Chevy really thought of a lot of cool things to bring in to the C4 Corvette, and I really like the car. So that is my honest opinion of the C4 Corvette.